Hello everyone, it's Mel, and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate. So, as it turns out, my last save I actually had was from before I handed over the nymph hair. So, we're gonna talk to this guy and take care of that.
Yes.
It's been like a week since I played, so what did I do? Well, if I'm not mistaken, that be a lock of nymph's hair, a luckier being there cannot be, and then they who have gained the favor of such a creature, would you be willing to part with a small portion of that sample? I could pay, say, 500 gold for it. Honestly, it was a gift. Though actually no, I did accept the gold for it. I did do some reading, and you can actually get a nymph cloak from this guy if you say you can't sell it, but I'm not going to back off of what I've done here. Now, let's see. Where was I? There are two priests. Fair enough. Oh, right, I wanted to check out the Thieves Guild. Which is here. Did someone say hello there to me? Huh. Right then.
Hi, friend.
You there, what are you doing in this place? You better get out of here, unless, of course, you know the password. Yeah, I know the password. Well, if you know the password, then spell it. I'm not even gonna try. That's right, pal, y'all can go in now.
Don't worry about me.
In here, I'm not gonna try and steal all the crap not nailed down. There we go. That's a trap, fair enough.
You want it? You got it.
That's more trapping. Fair enough. What was Dude's master name again? I don't remember. Go me. We're just gonna start talking.
Welcome, my little friends. Please relax and keep your weapons at your sides.
No need for hostility. I simply must apologize for the manner of my thieves. I suppose the Thieves Guild must keep a measure of malice about it, but it does tend to put a cloud over introductions. I am Alatos Thibault, though I thank you not to mention that too often. You are Rel, of course. Be not surprised. There are very few people in Baldur's Gate I cannot name. You have been here for only a few days and have already made quite a stir. Your interest in me is flattering, though I question your intent. Oh, I don't intend to flatter, merely to assure you that you have been watched since you entered the city. As for my intent, I do have a proposition for your group to consider. A small task, really, best suited to someone unknown here. I am quite sure that the membership of a Thieves Guild would include several people capable of doing whatever you ask. Danger of being recognized seems a minor concern if one is able to not be seen at all. Why do you need me? Shrewd. Very shrewd. I do indeed have many fine individuals of exceptional skill, but a large number of them are vacationing at the garrison this season. The guard have been exceptionally vigilant, what with the banditry on the roads, and to their credit they have captured several of my best people. I'm sure that in the history of guilds we are the first to experience a shortage of thieves. And what is it you would have me do? What would be the reward? And how well can you afford to pay? It's quite the bit of intrigue, really. A local wizard by the name of you Chandelar makes his home in a moored Ruin skyship. It would appear that he has the knowledge to reproduce these flying marvels and is currently organizing the sale of the recipe to Grand Duchess Leah Genath. He has drawn up the set of rituals and has procured an artifact fragment and an ancient statuette vital to the spell that keeps the ships alive. These he has divided amongst his daughters until the deal is to proceed. I have been contacted by a representative of the Hal Ruins, and they have no wish to see scores of flying ships manufactured in every port. You are to infiltrate the place of exchange, steal the ingredients, and return here with them. Simple enough, you will be well paid, enough gold to give you a backache, and if I am well pleased, mayhap a magical weapon or two. Perhaps a little more, perhaps a little less. It entirely depends upon your performance. Ooh. Unfortunately, this incarnation of Rel is neutral good, not true neutral like her D&D counterpart. On the other hand, she's a proud woman. It seems straightforward, and I'll accept the challenge. As it should be, now that you have agreed the facilities of the guild are at your disposal. Feel free to make use of them and make your presence known to the other members. You have my permission, so they will be less likely to kill you on sight. As for your mission, you have a 10-day to complete it. Informants have told me that the Duchess intends to take possession of the components that 10th day, and the exchange will be hosted by Oberon at his estate. As I see it, you have several options. Directly persuade any of the involved parties to hand over the items, or burgle them out from under their noses. Good luck. Huh.
Apologies, but you must die.
Don't bother me. Do you know who I am? I am the envoy of the mighty nation of Halrua, and if you value your miserable life, you'll step away immediately. Okay. Touchy.
So I's at daggers drawn with him, and he drops the swag and runs.
Now I know of you, new sneaksman you be, though I cannot see no need. A lot of us need but look at home for to find a dab thievery. Mayhaps we be testing your talent, for ye rank riders bungle the score. Ye up to me task? I'll pass any test you set, and then some. You'll not discredit me with your games. We'll spy your talent soon enough. You need but keep an eye this first night. I and Red Edge will command the taking. The mark be a noble house, aside the splurging sturgeon. Gold to spit thrice among, soon to be followed by a new mark, if you please. Ye up to a deed? Petty burglary is not my field. Everything is trapped.
Greetings, fellow rogues.
My name's Hussam. I've heard quite a bit about yours exploits. You've really caused the Iron Throne some trouble, hasn't you? I'd like to talks with a bunch of yous. What says you? What do you have to say? You're the mercs who've been tangling with the Iron Throne, aren't you? Wells, I'm Hussam, and I've kept informed on most of your doings. Listen well to what I got to tell ya. You knows what? I hates the Iron Throne. They took my store, my money, and my wife. They took my whole life, they did. Excuse me. Now all I've got's this damn horse piss. To think I used to work for those manure piles. Yeah, what did you want to talk to us about? Well, I wanted to talk about the Iron Thrones. Ask me anything about those manure eaters, and I'll tell you. I worked for them, remember? Alright, who are the leaders? The leaders? There's Realtor Ansfish, he's the big guy, sent by the Even's bigger guy down in Sembia. The whole Shaspiration is his baby. He has two other guys, Brunos and Thaldorn. Brunos is a big, dumbish, drunk half-orc. Damn half-breed should never hold liquor. Thaldorn's a pansy. Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. There's Savarok. He's a son of Realtor. He's a mean cuss. And what are their plans? The Throne's plans. They wants to make money, always more money. But I knows this. Their leaders, the three big ones, They're going to Candlekeep's. Yes, they are. Something big. Something huge is gonna happen there. Wait, Candlekeep? I'm tired now. I need to go home and sleep. If you ever needs me, you can find me at the Elf Song. Excuse me? Okay, I can't go down there. It looks like there's no thingy there. Oh,
Don't
Black
worry
Lily.
about me.
There we
You
go.
want
The
it?
darkest day
You've
you
got
never
it.
seen. Before I don't have what you need.
For the right price, anyway. What do you need today? Remember, cash or hit the bricks. I extend no credit, especially to new recruits. What do you have? Do you have anything I want to buy? Hello! Also, you can do some identifying, and I did see that, Rasad had a ring to identify. Oh yeah, Ring of Protection +2! Guard's ring. The guard was an immortal sentry assigned to protect a tomb that sheltered the body of a princess of the Akanel. Over millennia, respect for the grave disappeared with the memory of the royal family, and adventurers started to... Our adventurers began to try their luck with the guard. It was inevitable that he would eventually be bested, and when he was, the ring he wore was one of the many treasures taken from the tomb. What are these? I do not know what kind of bracers... Oh, bracers of AC 7. I'll see if anyone can actually use those. Mage robe. Knave's robe, fine. Amulet, the Amplifier. The Amplifier, known for its ability to enhance spell casting, the Amulet of Metaspell Influence, is highly sought after by magic practitioners. It was created by Elerdred Melwith, who resided in the Star Mountains. His reasons for fabricating such an item stemmed from his womanizing habits, and to this extent the Amplifier served his purpose well. It was later taken from him by a mage with more destructive intent, but records detailing the change of hands vary widely. Also, not gonna lie, I will say this, actually. Part of the reason that, we are going to be stealing that stuff is because I want to put one in Chandelar's eye. Like, I really want to put one in Chandelar's eye. 'Cause he's a jerk! He's a big jerk. And who has the gem bag? Rasad, I think, has the gem... No. You have the gem bag. Just get all this stuff sold. I like being less poor. Sell all those. Close container. I am going to get that potion of that's that unerring accuracy sling. And let's see, who could use it the most? Well, first of all, I have to give that ring to someone. What do you have? You have fire resistance, and you have Topsider's Crutch. What are you wearing that's magical? Oh, it's the Cloak of Protection that's interfering with that. Fair enough. You can get it then. Your AC is 6, yours is 5. I can at the very least, put those bracers onto Imowen. Which doesn't actually seem to do her much good, but whatever. She'll wear them anyway. The Tome of Clear Thought is going to, go to Rel. To, increase her intelligence.
What do you need? Tell me. I've got this.
Alright.
You want it? You've got it.
So. Discount store, Tavern Nilge, Silence, Elf Song. We're just gonna go up
want it?
here.
You've got it.
Let's see. Was this where Homeboy was? No. No, it was not.
You want it? You've got it.
Up here, maybe? Nope.
Don't worry about me.
Here? No.
I've got this.
Here? Nope.
Don't worry about me.
Here it is.
You want it? You've got it.
So this is probably going to go poorly. What I might do... Let's see my spell lists, actually, on people. No. Okay. Do I have, like, greater invisibility? I have improved invisibility. Unfortunately, it's not like greater invisibility. That's unfortunate. There is at least a tavern down there, and holy cow, who was all the way down there? Yes, no. Zan. Zan is the one taking his sweet time.
Your wish?
Okay, we're going to initially try to do this through, Rasad's abilities.
I shall commit to the task. I shall commit to the task.
Okay, that did not work.
I shall commit to the task.
And boredom.
I shall
stalked
commit to the
halls.
task.
Try to be more amiable. This week's end will not come soon enough. I tire of standing about playing Watchmen. Many a magical study awaits while I waste time guarding a rock. Helshara, Daddy would not trouble us with this if it were not important. Your rock is an artifact fragment vital to constructing a skyship, no less so than my statuette or Delnora's spellbook. Fragment or no, here I sit guarding a pebble while the world goes on without me. I don't know how you and she stand it. Delnora is content to sit into contemplation, whether entrusted with the book or not. I simply know that our father would not have me here without reason. Ithamira, you should know by now that father is a few sparks shy of a fireball, skyship, or rowboat. If he made it, I wouldn't trust it to hold air, let alone float on it. I did not offer to captain the final product, just to guard the components. You know, sister, I think we have been duped. I do not believe I recognize the supposed servant. Sound a warning. It's as father predicted, a thief in our midst. I am a servant, just hired. You're no servant, you're either assassins or thieves. It matters not which, as you will die nonetheless. Ah, crap. Okay, we're gonna bring everybody upstairs then.
What do you need? I've got this.
I mean, to be fair, if we were servants, we'd be very well armed servants. All right there, Zan. Fair enough.
I've got this. Don't worry about me.
And boredom stalked the halls.
Skip, 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 skip. You know what? I'll offer gold. Clearly you do not know the daughters of Chandelard to think gold would change our alliance. Your father's a jerk! You are no servant. Yeah, whatever.
We're all doomed.
Fair enough. I tried diplomacy. Quote unquote tried.
Queer fellow.
Tell me, you want it? You got it.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Your wish?
You need something?
What you want?
Life is so hollow.
Okay, where's the statuette, though? Huh.
Give it to me straight. Don't worry about me.
Oh. Really?
What is it this time? Stand back and watch this.
Freaking really?
Quest
Yep.
is vain.
This way.
Whatever you need.
Heckin' really?
Be glad.
What do you
Oh,
need?
we must guard these. We're gonna shove them all in the same freaking drawer. History of the Dragon Coast. The history of the Dragon Coast is the history of money, particularly the darker side of the coin. Situated on the main trade routes between the Inner Sea and the Sword Coast, these lands never coalesced into a solid, coherent nation like Cormia or Sembia. Instead, small petty city-states have risen and fallen, powered by greed and the most powerful merchant or pirate faction of the day. As a result, the Dragon Coast has always been the home of the smuggler, the pirate, the rogue, and the hired killer. It has been the place where those seeking to skirt the laws of the more civilized nations to the north make landfall. It is here that the Red Wizards gain their access to the western heartlands, where the cult of the dragon launches its plots to the south. And it is here that the independent secret societies and assassin guilds have their greatest power. The last semblance of organized resistance to this trend was the reign of Verovan, the last of the kings of Westgate. The monarchy of Westgate had long worked closely with the various mercantile and pirate factions, but Verovan attempted to stem the growing power of the merchant houses and petty lords. His sudden and mysterious death without acceptable heirs in 1248 DR opened the door for much of what is now commonplace in the Dragon Coast, corruption and treachery. It should be noted that while Verovan's name is still venerated in these lands, better known as Immerk, the greatest of the Inner Sea pirates, a brash and flamboyant rogue who united the pirate fleet beneath him and ruled from 1164 DR to his death in 1201 DR. Such it is in the Dragon Coast that good people are venerated, but the power of darker rogues is imitated. Huh. History of the North, 1369, the year of the Gauntlet. The tumultuous climate of Hellgate Keep continued to provide adventuring activity. A group of harpers infiltrated the city using cloaking magic and revealed that Tanta Hagara was actually an Anis. This revelation did nothing to hamper the Blue Bears' respect for their powerful chieftain, however, and the city responded to the unmasking by attacking caravans en route to Sundabar. In addition, a few expeditionary forces of Tanari were sent to harass the Citadel of the Mists, Sundabar, and Silvery Moon. Tanta Hagara informed her loyal troops that gates existed in these cities that would allow other Tanari to join us in the glorious battles to come as we take control of all the North. Illustrial cast powerful spells in defense of Silvery Moon against the raiding Tanari, and the city itself suffered no damage from their attack. The Mistmaster of the Citadel of the Mist likewise aided in the defense of his citadel. The reports still rage about the assistance of the Treants of the High Forest. Sundabar suffered from Hellgate Keep's attack as the fiends broke through the walls and raised havoc among the city streets. While adventurers battled the fiends, Helm Dwarfriend led a large contingent of the city guard to drive the remainder from Sundabar. Still, the fiends from Hellgate Keep left the city with the satisfaction of knowing that it was burning in their wake. Within 2 days, however, the fires were extinguished, and Sundabar has since rebuilt from the attack. By mid-Alacius, rumors that Turlang, the powerful treant who resides in the Northern High Forest, was actively defending the woodlands near the Citadel of the Mists, reached the ears of Tanta Hagara, the hag ruler of Hellgate Keep. News that Turlang was aiding the Mistmaster did not escape her notice, and the belief that the Citadel of the Mist was holding an extraplanar artifact only added to the hag's interest. Tanta assembled a large force consisting of more than 100 Tanari and other fiends, as well as 500 members of the Blue Bear tribe to raise the Citadel of the Mist, but the evil forces marched their way into the High Forest, and the Mistmaster put his own plan into motion. 2 Harper agents, a bard named Krishana Fireglen and a priest of Mistra, known as Spell Viper, infiltrated Hellgate Keep, disguised as members of the Blue Bear tribe. Each carried with them part of an extraplanar artifact known as the Gatekeeper's Crystal. The Gatekeeper's Crystal is an artifact shaped like a 3-pointed star made of an onyx and an unknown metal that entwines itself through the gem. Each point of the star is a separate piece that can be combined together to create the artifact or separated to form 3 powerful magical items. While the crystal can be used in different manners, it is primarily created to bring down wards, including mythals and other powerful protections. According to legend, it was created by a powerful lich who used it to render clerics powerless, stripping them of their ability to turn undead and nullify necromantic magic within a 50-mile radius. The Mistmaster had a different use for the Gatekeeper's Crystal, but he needed volunteers to aid him in placing 2 shards of the crystal at precise locations. I think I remember reading this, actually. Within the warded city of Hellgate Keep. In particular, he needed 2 people who would be willing to trade their lives to exterminate the fiends of Hellgate Keep forever. Spellviper and Kashana agreed to the suicide mission. Holding the pieces of the crystal, the 2 Harpers waited for the Mistmaster to activate the magic with his 3rd piece, initiating the magic that would tear Hellgate Keep asunder. When a burning beam of purple energy illuminated the skies over the keep, no one within the fiend's stronghold had time to wonder what was happening. The power of the Gatekeeper's crystal forced the wards to cascade upon the city, causing an implosion that shook the ground for more than 100 miles. As quickly as the wards surrounding Hellgate Keep collapsed, the crystal released a magical energy in an explosion that leveled every building in the city, leaving nothing but fist-sized chunks of rock where Hellgate Keep once stood. Not a living creature stirred in the remains. All was silent and lifeless. The force of Tanari from Hellgate Keep was unsure what had happened, but it felt the tremor when the Gatekeeper's crystal had been activated. They were fighting for their own lives, however, as the Treants, Korrid, Centaurs, Satyrs, Dryads, and other creatures of the High Farce, including defenders of the Citadel of the Mist, battered them into the moist earth. One of the North's most notable rulers fell in the battle, however, but he took at least 6 Tanari with him to his grave. Farrell Blackhammer, the Lord Protector of Tribor, fell alongside his troops near the conclusion of the conflict. Within weeks after the final battle with Hellgate Keep, Treants blocked passage further north at the joining of the Heartblood and Delimbir rivers. While Treants care little for hunters and adventurers passing into their area, all caravans seeking passage north to Sundabar have been repulsed. And this is not a matter the Treants wish to negotiate. Another mishap blamed on Turlang, Turnstone Pass was blocked by a tremendous avalanche. This final calamity sealed the upvale from any major force of men. Travel into the area formerly occupied by Hellgate Keep is now limited to adventurers and other brave travelers. The Mistmaster has been questioned repeatedly by some of the most powerful wizards in the realms, including Elminster of the Shadowdale and Kelvin Aronson, about the current location of the Gatekeeper's crystal. Most sources claim that the pieces of the crystal have been scattered amongst the plains again, but no one is certain. Near Nesme, the source of the trolls' exodus is revealed. Fog and cloud giants have taken up residence in the moor, driving the trolls from the giants' new homeland. While it is unknown how many giants have taken up residence in the High Moor, estimates range up to several hundred. A thick mist continually hangs in the air of the Evermoors now, even more persistent and thick than the mist before the giants' arrival. Many believe that these new mists are the work of the cloud giants, but none can be certain. Illustrial of Silvery Moon sent a detachment of guards to investigate the eastern borders of the moor, and the guards returned with news of a gathering of around 20 fog giants who were of good nature and quite friendly, had taken up residence in a formerly troll-infested area. Guards from the neighboring Nesme were not so fortunate, however, running into a clan of violent, boulder-hurling fog and cloud giants who nearly decimated their unit. In addition, a group of adventurers crawled into Nesme with terrible burns, reporting that they had run into a black dragon at a fog giant encampment. Overall, it appears that both good and evil giants now call the moor their home. Wouldn't a black dragon cause acid? Like, at least in 5e, black dragons are acid dragons. We're gonna get out of here, please.
I've got this.
No one needs to know.
I've got this.
In fact, we're just gonna piss off. And go back to here.
Don't worry about me.
No one needs to know anything. I mean, okay, I was stealing, but they attacked first. At least that's what I tell myself. Rel isn't entirely a good person.
You want it? You got it. I've got this.
Welcome, my little friends. Please relax and keep your weapons at your sides.
A fine if rough-hewn performance. Of course, while I may not mourn the loss of those you killed, the guard is certainly irate. This is my Helruin contact, Rasar. I believe he would like a word with you about the unnecessary attention you have brought to his cause. The recovery of our secret is most welcome, but the scrutiny your actions bring will do much damage. I must erase all knowledge of this plan by removing all expendable people. This unfortunately means you. Apologies, but you must die. About that. I object to being killed rather strongly, you see.
Tell me. I've got this.
My apologies, but no time for idle chatter.
So you've killed the Haruan. Well, don't take it personally that I let him attack you. He was a powerful mage, and there was little I could do to dissuade him from killing you. Don't worry, you have full run of the guild, and if you're able to kill a Haruan mage, I'm sure there's little that my guild members can do to you. Again, accept my apologies for the entire incident. Yeah.
Give it to me
yeah. But I think that is actually where I am going to end off for tonight. Next time, I'm actually not sure what I'm going to do. Because, yeah, I have to double check what I was doing, because it's literally been a little under a week since a bit over a week since I recorded, actually. What can I say? School keeps me busy. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys then. Take care of yourselves, alright?